Here we go. Oh, pushed a button. Already got some people turning up. Thanks for the follow. I have just set up an emote wall thing. I don't even know if it's working. I don't even know if the audio is working right now. Yep. That appears to be working. What was I doing?
I could use some help with this case.
Okay, let me review your notes.
Forgot what I was doing last time.
This looks pretty complete to me, son.
Doesn't help me. My partner's disappeared. Let's go back into my office. See what's cracking. I love this. It's worth a clip on its own. American tax dollars at work there. I remember. I found the address of the dock. So many notes in it. For Taurus. Oh. Nope. Two oh 655 182. No, wrong button. See if they'll pick up the phone yet.
Thank you for calling the Seattle Police Department Computer Crimes Division. We are currently in the process of upgrading our voicemail and phone system. As a result,
I actually have to get a pen. Going old school with the pen. Writing things down. What's life come to? No one's answering that. Let's head to the dockside warehouse. I should have chosen a more exciting game.
It would be helpful to have some background on the case your agent was pursuing.
Wouldn't it? When
Wouldn't
I
it?
have some, I'll share it with you.
Anything going on right here? Nope. Gotta find some evidence. Just wander off and walk down the street. Where'd Skinner go? Guess we're going this way then. What an awkward smile. Shoot this lock off. Oh, I know. I'll lockpick it.
You can pretend you're not doing that.
Yeah, you pretend away, Skinner. I've seen multiple episodes where you just let things go.
Why don't you check out the main floor? I'm gonna take a look in there.
I'm gonna test something. A sec. Need a bigger window. Let's give it some of these. Hey, it works. Now I'm clicking on the wrong window. Here we go. How you doing? You wouldn't think I'd just set that emote wall up right before. Thanks, Notorious J Gaming. There's nothing in this bucket. What about this bucket? This little back room looks a bit suspicious. Nothing going on. There's nothing in here. What's that? Nothing. Blank wall. It's cool, I guess. What's in there? There's got to be something in this place. At least give my character a chance to, thanks DJ Gemini 2019. Welcome again to the, OP network, syndicate, whatever it's called. I can't concentrate, I'm doing FBI business. Now where am I? It's in a dark corner.
Well, this phone is DOA.
What you doing messing with the phone?
What's the matter with you?
I'm FBI in. Okie dokie. You do you. Any support is all good. See, I once thought that worked. I was viewing myself on anything, the Xbox, the laptop, the phone, still counted as one. How's it going, Rogue Gamer? We're playing X-Files again. Just because. What was that I just picked up? A crowbar. That could come in handy. I don't think there's anything else in this room. Let's see. Oh, I think we're heading back down the stairs. Not a lot's going on. Just doing some, thanks Hamster Lovin', just conducting FBI stuff. My detective skills are about as good as the actor's acting skills.
Why would Mulder and Scully have called this location?
I'm not sure, but it's the best lead we've got.
Thought we had us a clue then. Something. There's got to be something here, surely. Excuse me. Seen a computer keyboard. Not a lot else. I don't think Skinner would like it if I start shooting up the place. Why would there be a computer in a abandoned warehouse? To be honest, it's probably nearer to my Dell, the one I'm playing on right now. Right. There's obviously nothing going on in here. Let's get out of here. See if there's anything we can crowbar around here. This is the room I was just in. Screw it. I'll just go back up the stairs. Hey, Miss Stucky Charms. There's something catching the light down there. I always try and tap somebody up. Until, I don't know, 6 weeks ago I didn't even know what that meant. Somebody said it in my chat. And I was like, okay, thanks. I don't know what that means. But now if I'm in the house, usually got somebody tapped up. This warehouse is stupid. There must be something in your stomach's going bad. That looked like a door. That door. Apparently, not a door. Really should have chosen a more exciting game for this stream. What's going on down here? There's nothing going on in here. There's not even anything I can attack with this crowbar. Why give me a crowbar if I can't attack anything with it? I'd even attack Skinner with it if I could. But on my last stream he got very funny when I came at him with a lockpick. He got really funny. Got to be something in this place. It's in the intro video for the whole game. There's a rat eating a cigarette butt. A bunch of guys turn up, start shooting at Mulder and Scully. Then there's a bright light, like there always is in a episode of X-Files. How is there nothing in there? Right, I've already asked him that question. GTA Gaming 420. Dropping that OP love. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. When I last checked, I was 0.6 from affiliate. So, 7 viewers might be enough. Oh, you'll get it from this. Let's hope so. No, with my luck. Hit a refresh and say 2.9. I'm gonna have to go start shooting stuff up outside in a minute. What Skinner freak out. Like, how can he just stand there? Just flicking through the book. There's got to be something outside. Unless I get kicked off of the, out of the bureau again. That happened when I tried to leave the building. Hey, we got a dude. We got a witness. Enough said OG is now following. thanks for the follow, man. Or woman, or, you know, whatever you identify as. Try and crowbar his boat. Ooh, let's not crowbar the guy. Jack Skellington bouncing around on my screen there. Wait. Let's do this properly.
Agent
FBI,
Wilmore,
freeze.
FBI. I'd like to ask you a few questions. What's your name?
James Wong.
James Wong.
What can you tell me about that warehouse?
Not much. It's a warehouse. I don't know, I just dock here. They used to
Observant
haul
guy.
a lot of cargo in and out of there. Armed guards sometimes. Lately it's been pretty quiet, which ain't too surprising, considering what's been going on around here.
Heyo,
What exactly is that?
what's going on?
Fish been drying up.
Have you noticed any unusual activity?
Not really, just the fact the warehouse has been a lot quieter than usual.
This guy's talkative.
You been here this last week?
Pretty much.
You haven't seen or heard anything unusual?
No, I try to get home by dusk, see my family.
Tell me about your family.
Why?
I'm curious. Just want to know about your family, that's all.
Okay.
This guy's
Wife,
acting a bit shifty.
girl.
How old's your daughter?
7.
Young for a man your age. I'm surprised.
I eat a lot of fish.
Is your wife younger than you?
Young enough to have a 7-year-old.
How long have you been in this country?
My accent give it away, huh? 10, 11 years, maybe.
Where you from, Mr. Wong?
China. I left Canton in 1985.
I didn't even pick up an accent on this guy. Now they're going to make me walk all the way around the boat. Jesus Christ. That's some exciting stream action right there. Eat the corn. There's no corn here. Anything in this warehouse? Nope. I'm gonna have to use the D-pad. The joystick's way too, sensitive. Start shooting up some windows. Nice to see everyone making use of my new emote wall that I got working about 5 minutes before the stream. Perfect example right there. Some kind of big tank. I think I would have been really excited to play this game the first time round. But compared to games nowadays, this is quite boring. Boo boo boo. Was that green always there? He's back. Still have not worked out. Kind of like it's just a point and click style X-Files game. But the actors they got to play everybody are super terrible. Even Deputy Director Skinner, who's in the show, seemed really bad. I'm gonna go and click on him now. Unless I find something, of course. Lock it down. Long time no see. And Ship Broman with some OP fam love. Don't know why I said it like that. That made it super creepy. Have a book.
I don't want that.
You don't want anything but a crowbar to the face.
I don't want that.
Oh, I didn't even notice. We're up to 10 now. That might just get me my 0.6 viewers I need. Maybe. $20 would be nice. That would definitely get me the affiliate. Let's crowbar this old Dell. Now 15. What did that say? Whoa. Chat's blowing up. Your info seems more up to date than mine does. Oh, there we go. 15. I am loving the emote wall thing. It makes what you guys see a lot more entertaining than what I'm seeing, which is just a screen where I can't figure out what I'm doing. apart from I found a shifty guy on a boat. Oh. Found something. Ah. Just this dude again. First time I find something in ages. It's just a door to where I've already been. Just a wall. Just been down there. See, why would it let me turn in all these weird places? This is an infuriating game. Wouldn't say legend, or deserved, but I have been at it a while. 3 years, I think. Marlin Martian, Feral Wolf Gaming is now following. Thanks for the follow. Lure 123190. Dabber Gems 420. Thanks for the follow. Let's see what's in this box. Seeds of Tamarill. I need a bigger chat window. I can't read any of these names. I need a bigger emote thing. Let's open this. I didn't see what was in it. I'm guessing empty. I know what he wants. It's time to crowbar some shit. Feral Wolf Gaming. It's raiding. The raid alert I set up didn't work. But to be fair, it does have an annoying sound that goes with it, so probably a good thing. Yes, take some evidence. Big soft pie. Welcome, welcome everybody. So many emotes on one screen. That's crazy. And I'm up to 94 followers, Jesus. I never thought I'd get that high. Gareth Hate for no following. Thanks, man. Starting to think we've explored this place enough. Where's Skinner?
I don't think we're done processing this location.
Oh, you dick. McLaughlin 91091. Thanks for the follow. What is there left to process in this place? Boku82. Thanks for following. This is like better than my stream the other day, where everyone showed up. Oh, I don't have a crowbar anymore. Why show me an open safe if I can't do anything with it? Oh, I forgot I set that goal. That's on me, guys. That's on me. 22 followers. That's bound to be enough. Let's just call it a day right now. I'm joking. But this is a big help, guys. Thanks. Now, if only one of you had played this game before and could tell me where I need to go. Considering this is a game from 1996, I think. Because I am going to be adding in some chat things where it brings up facts about whatever game it is I'm playing. But that's for me to work out another day. Yeah, this could come in handy. However, it doesn't really help me. Just makes everything green. Thanks, guys. Feeling the love. Although this one I will be finishing up in about 15 minutes because I am starving. And it's my turn to cook. But where did the time go? How has it been 45 minutes already? $24. Wow. I think that is my highest ever. I think. I did get raided once, but I can't remember how many was there back in the day. Probably about a year ago. It's back in that room. It's a lot easier to see with these on. Do, 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 do. I think that's back down the stairs. I'm bound to be missing something. Let's get it. You're getting affiliate. I really hope so. I hope there's not some kind of crazy technicality that I'm missing. Like, oh, you took too long. You took 3 years to get this far. That would be disappointing. I've been thinking that I can smell affiliate. It was that close the last time I could taste it. Going back where the toolbox was. But I'm not seeing anything. A lot of people dropped a follow today. But obviously you're all here now. And now I'm stuck. I don't know where I'm going in this game. Might have to be a Google job.
I don't think we're done processing this location.
No, knob.
What do you think about that?
I don't know, but I suggest you minimize your contact with it until we have it analyzed.
After all, I just had to show it to him. Get out of the screen. I am almost at 100. 97. That's not bad for a day's work. Right, let's go back up here. We'll go back downstairs and see what he says. Phoenix Gaming, thanks for the follow.
What do you think about that?
I don't know, but I suggest you minimize your contact with it until we have it analyzed.
Come on, Skinner. Screw it, we're going to the crime lab. Drop off this black stuff. Let's jump in the car. Then we can talk to the director and he can tell us if I've missed anything. And we don't need any of that.
What have we here? You're gonna have to do better than this. I can tell you right now what this is. It's
Go on, then.
industrial grade lead.
Lead?
Yeah.
Why lead?
I don't know. It's used for anything from weighing scuba divers to lining X-ray vests. Pretty common stuff.
Is there any reason why someone would treat this like contraband?
Nope. It's neither
Nope.
illegal nor sexy.
Sean Connery
There's no
impression
reason why
there.
anybody should want or need to smuggle it anywhere.
Lurk away, my friend. Lurk away. Can't go wrong with a good lurk. No, we don't want to go there again. I am really loving this emote wall thing. Looks like carnage. On my little preview I got. See? Look at that. 5 minutes work. 5 minutes before the stream. Let's go talk to this guy.
I could use some help with this case.
Okay, let me review your notes.
There's a lot of reviewing this guy.
I'd go back to the warehouse if I were you.
I knew he was going to say that.
Let's see. I don't think you're done with the fisherman.
Oh,
Rest of it looks pretty good.
let's go and throw some lead in the fisherman's face. He did seem a bit suspicious and a bit cagey. Starting to get the hang of these ancient controls. Flying around now. This guy's like Sherlock Holmes.
Never seen him before.
Oh, this guy.
I don't want that.
Nobody wants this book. Well, can't really cuff him. He hasn't done anything.
I don't want that.
No, I want to fingerprint you. You fool. I want to check out what's on your boat. There we go. Let's ask him about the fish
So
stocks.
what's happened to the fishing?
I don't know, but it's getting bad. Some folks say it's from overfishing.
How long's this been going on?
Long enough for a lot of guys to move on. Can't make ends meet. I'm thinking about it myself.
Does this look familiar to you?
No? What is it?
Why don't you let me ask the questions?
Raid of a party of 9. My raid alert still isn't working. To play around with that. Is a gamer 27? Look at all the emotes. Screw it, I'm gonna cuff the guy.
Don't do that.
Oh. Can a suspect tell you no? Are they allowed to do that?
What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with you?
Don't do that.
I'm not allowed to do anything.
What's the matter with you?
Just about showed him everything. Some night vision goggles, buddy.
What are you doing?
That's some proper
What's the
pixelation.
matter with you?
I'll make something funny out of that later. I am stumped. Hello again. Thanks for the follow as a gamer27.
So what's happened to the fishing?
I don't know, but it's getting bad. Some folks say it's from overfishing.
How long's this been going on?
Long enough for a lot of guys to move on. Can't make
I'm
ends
gonna
meet.
finish up in a minute.
I'm thinking about
Let's
it
see if we can get
myself.
one more follow. It's not my goal. The goal was affiliate, and hopefully, I think we've done it. Just got to wait for the numbers to, you know, update. That's the word. These guys gonna pick the phone up yet, or what?
Thank you for calling the Seattle Police Department Computer Crimes Division. We are currently in the process of upgrading our voicemail and phone system.
No, they're not.
As
I've got Scully's laptop. And there's that stupid old Dell in the warehouse that we can't do anything with. Woo, we did it! Who's that? Chaos Haze. Thanks for the follow, man. We've made the goal. We made it. We made it. I really should have made some kind of reward for hitting the goal. Thanks a lot. I'm assuming the congratulations are for me. What's that? Scotsman Gaming 77. Thanks for the follow. I think I have to set a bigger goal. Play around with, hopefully, some more affiliate functionality. Channel points and whatnot. And Google the crap out of this game. Got those boxes there. In the intro video, a bunch of people get turned into white powder. Where's the powder? All these dripping sounds is making me need to go to the toilet. And on that lovely note, I think I'm just gonna have to save it and Google. But, oh my god, thanks for the helps. Thanks for the help, everybody. And I'm gonna head on out. Has anyone got a suggestion for someone I can raid out? I do need the X-Files theme song, but I got a feeling copyright is gonna kill me. But yeah, I'll get the X-Files theme for next time. I'll just put it on a separate track, on loop. Let's see. Find the raid thing. Make a bigger chat window so I can see what I'm doing. I will do that. We will hit them up. Right, we're gonna go and raid out to Lies Heal the Soul, everyone. Let's pay it forward. I'm going to close this window.